The Top Prospect Camp is a collection of the top players from around the country. We choose the top 25 kids in each position, in each grade, to invite them back to the Top Prospect Elite Camp, where we usually have somewhere between 15 and 20 of those top stars there. This year's Top Prospect Camp was held at the University of Oklahoma, right there on the University of Oklahoma campus. Athletes are invited to the camp several ways. We invited the overall MVPs from the NUC camps in each grade. The second way was to finish in the top 15 in each grade, each position from all the Ultra 100 camps, and we choose those athletes from there. And then we also selected several athletes that were recommended to us from various recruiting services, as well as from our in-house national analyst, Barry Everett. The athletes are evaluated at the Top Prospect Camp in several areas: their technique, their fluidity and their movements, positional drills, their skill sets within their position against the other top players. They also have a media period where they're taking pictures and get interviewed by some top writers out there. And then they go into what we call a one-on-ones competition and two-on-twos for the skilled players. The offensive linemen and defensive linemen have extended big man camp, and they go into their one-on-ones. At the end of day one, the skilled players finish with 7-on-7 tournament, which they're actually in charge of developing their team that we assigned them to, coaching their own team so they can really learn to work together as one unit. And then on day two, they finish the 7-on-7 tournament with a championship and consolation, and the linemen have their showcase portion of the one-on-ones. There were several top athletes, among even the award winners, that really stood out at the Top Prospect Elite Camp. Among the freshmen was the athlete MVP, Jalen Brown, a wide receiver, safety out of Mountain Point High School in Arizona at 6'1", 170 pounds. Goes up and gets the ball at its highest point. He's almost uncoverable, and he's just a true playmaker. And then our wide receiver MVP, 5'10", 160, from Leesville Road High in North Carolina, Braxton Berrios, fantastic route runner, uncoverable, fantastic hands, even at the young age as a rising sophomore. Among the rising juniors, Jason Hatcher from Louisville Trinity High School in Kentucky at 6'2", 232 pounds, completely dominant, couldn't be handled, very quick hands, very explosive. And then among the rising seniors, Hubert Tony Mays, lineman, overall MVP at 6'4", 250 pounds, great reach, great extension, fantastic technique. Athletes benefit from the camp in several ways. Being on the list to get invited to this camp is an honor. When the college coaches see that you were part of this camp, they know that you're one of the top players. If you're a top performer, you're going to be the guy that's going to be highly recruited because it is a top-tier camp. We get all the information out to all the college coaches. The Top Prospect Camp is an opportunity to showcase the best among the best. It's a unique camp setting. It's a unique environment because it's on a college campus at the University of Oklahoma, and it really provides the avenues for the athlete to really compete and showcase what they have.